Hello beautiful friends, it's Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some dating tips that can help you call in the relationship that you desire and you deserve, and these are also taken from my own experience. Just want to make a note before we get started that throughout this video I may be mainly referring to a heterosexual relationship, so I may be mostly saying he and she, and that's simply because this is from my own experience, but no matter what sexual orientation you are, these tips can all apply and you are all welcome here. Tip number one, since we are living in the 21st century, if you are using online dating, pick a few of your favorite smiling photos on your profile. Smiling photos give a friendly vibe and you'll most likely stand out as well. And also, if you are looking for a genuine long-term relationship, then make sure to state that you are looking for that on your profile. Also, state some of your hobbies and values, and this will instantly filter out a bunch of men who aren't aligned with that, because you want to find someone who accepts that, embraces that, and you can share interests and values with as well. I met my boyfriend Josh via a dating app, and I remember on my profile I wrote that I enjoy traveling, living a healthy lifestyle, and watching sunsets at the beach, and that definitely aligned with him. Tip number two, don't be afraid to ask a guy out. Traditionally, this is seen as something that the masculine one does, to ask the girl out, but this is the 21st century and it doesn't make you any less of a woman when you ask a guy out, and that's exactly what I did as well, and actually it makes you even more attractive. Confidence is a very attractive trait to men, and also if you never go and approach a guy and ask him out, or whether it's via text if you're doing online dating, then you may never get what you want, which is to go on a date. Also, asking a guy out on a date doesn't mean anything is official yet. You are just showing your interest, and it's a perfect way to get to know each other even more, to see if you are compatible. So girl, tap into that courage within you. Don't be afraid to ask someone out if you like them. Tip number three, when you meet, it's better to not play games. So by games, I mean things such as waiting a whole entire day to respond to their text, or never being the one to initiate a date, or giving silent treatments, or deliberately making them jealous. These are all called playing games. A healthy relationship will never require you to abandon or change yourself to be loved and accepted. And also, one of the most attractive things is when you are just being your most authentic self, and this is who you want to be loved for you. A healthy relationship also won't require each partner to be constantly playing games or testing each other out. So girl, have clarity, know what you want, and don't be afraid to be direct. If they are playing games, then see it as a sign that probably they're not the right one for you and they're not very interested. You deserve to have clarity, and you deserve to be chosen, not to be left guessing where your place is in this potential relationship. You deserve someone who wants and shows that he is choosing you. Tip number four, during dates, embody the most confident version of you. This means that you are secure in yourself, assertive, not being self-conscious, and also not living for others. You are living for yourself. Confidence is an energy that gives out this aura that draws people in, and as I mentioned before, it's one of the top traits that men are very attracted to. And also remember, if you aren't confident in yourself, you can't expect others to be confident in you too. So don't put the other person on a pedestal. Remember that for the right person, you will be loved for you when you are your most authentic, true self. So to boost your confidence for the date, you can wear clothes that you feel really good in, put on some makeup, or even just practice some self-care before the date, such as taking care of your hair. I'm super excited that today's video is sponsored by Function of Beauty, who are a hair and body care brand who create customizable products just for you. I'm super happy to be partnering again with Function of Beauty, because ever since first using their hair and body care products at the start of the year, I love how high in quality their products are. It has worked amazingly for my body. You can completely customize your own hair and body care products through taking the quiz online that they have, and you can choose everything from your own hair type, hair goals, color, scent, and even the name on your bottle. Personally, for my own shampoo, I chose my goals as to hydrate, nourish my roots, to shine, to strengthen, strengthen and to volumize. For my fragrance, I also chose True Lavender and Light. I chose these as my hair goals as well because it's going to work really well with the rainy season that's coming in Bali, where it's going to get a lot more humid and hot. As you may know, I'm very mindful about what I put on my hair and my body, especially since I come from a background of an eating disorder where before my hair used to thin, but Functional Beauty's products have definitely helped with my hair's recovery, and it definitely feels more smooth, more strengthened, more nourished, and it feels amazing. My skin is also more on the sensitive side, but it has also been loving my custom body wash and lotion. Functional Beauty's products have no parabens, sulfates, GMOs or toxins, and it is 100% vegan and cruelty free. I'm really happy to share that you can get 20% off your first order with Functional Beauty by clicking the link in the description box down below. So when you use Functional Beauty's hair products, for example, it can definitely help you to boost your confidence during a date. Tip number 5 is ask meaningful questions. So this isn't just a sign of your confidence, but it also will allow you to identify if this person is willing to go deep and if they are right for you. So don't be afraid to ask them what is important for you to know at the right timing, of course. So it could be things such as if they've ever been in a relationship before, or what their future goals are, what their career plans are, where they plan to live, or anything else that you consider is important for you to know. Tip number 6, believe in red flags. So a red flag is a sign that something is off about the other person, or that the other person is showing a lack of integrity, interest, and respect. I know a lot of women tend to ignore red flags at the beginning of a relationship because sometimes love can blind us, but please don't ignore red flags just because you may be physically attracted to the other person. If they show red flags at the beginning of a relationship, it may be easy to ignore at first, but over time the infatuation won't last forever, and you'll sooner or later realize that this isn't a healthy relationship. The more you ignore red flags as well, it will become harder and harder over time to leave the relationship. So some examples of red flags could be they frequently lie, or they are jealous of your success, or they try to control your behavior and your thoughts. Maybe they're not honest with you, they're abusive, or they're very rude to waiters. Or maybe you feel you can't trust them, or maybe they only ever talk about themselves and never ask you anything. Another red flag is maybe they don't text back to you, but they watch your Instagram stories anyway. And girl, let me tell you, don't ignore these red flags. Believe in them. Don't fall for potential. Believe in who they are right now. The next tip is don't chase if you are ghosted. If someone disappears off the face of the planet after your date, maybe they never respond back to your texts again or your calls, or they unfollow you or anything like that, don't make it about you. See it as they have dumped themselves for you. So let go of chasing someone who is unavailable. You deserve so much better. You deserve to be with someone who is emotionally available for you, who doesn't just ghost you. That is a huge red flag. Also, when you stop chasing someone who has ghosted you, you create both physical and energetic space in your life for the right person to come in and love you. If you tend to be attracted to emotionally unavailable people, this pattern tends to lie in childhood wounds, which you can heal through inner child healing practices, and also check out my podcast for more techniques to heal your inner child. My last tip is when you know, you know. Some women know they've found the right person on the first date, and for others it takes longer. Everyone is different, so don't compare your dating journey to anyone else. Trust in your intuition, and when it's the right person, deep down inside you know. And intuition is something that as women we innately have deep access to. It's all within us, the intuition, so tap into her. Believe in your own opinion, and sure, you can listen to the opinions of your friends and your family, but ultimately trust your own voice inside. You'll know if he or she is the right one for you. I know sometimes in society we can be shamed for our own choices in our relationships. For example, you may hear things like, don't move in too soon, or why did you get married so early? You shouldn't date someone like that. You shouldn't get married too early, have children after marriage, and all these things that make us ashamed, which is ridiculous. So just trust in your intuition. Forget every other voice out there and do what suits you and your partner. Make your own relationship choices and forget all the other opinions out there, because as long as you and your partner are happy, that is the main thing, regardless of how other people try to shame you. And also, when you get clear on how you want to feel in your ideal dream relationship, maybe you want to feel loved, to feel safe, to feel excited, when you start embodying these feelings right now, it also makes the dating process a lot easier as well, because with the other person you will sense already from the start how you feel with them, and if it doesn't feel right, also trust in your intuition. I hope you found value in today's video, and if you did, do give a thumbs up so I know, and subscribe for more upcoming videos and to join our beautiful community. I love you all so much, and also be sure to check out Functional Beauty's products, link in the description box down below, for 20% off your first order, which is amazing. So take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.